Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So we're doing your 7 to 10 day prediction and I have the piles ready for you all, guys. That's pile 1, 2, 3. Quick shout out for Patreons. I'm gonna do this reading a little bit differently than the one that I've done on Patreon, so you can treat this as extra messages instead of a similar type of reading that I've done on Patreon. So let's go. Choose your pile, stop the video if you need some more time, and I'll catch you in timestamps. Hello, pile number 1. So let's see. Let's start. I'm just gonna be using this deck for you today, and we're gonna see what's important for you the next week and a half. First, what is your main energy? And I just want one card. We have the Chariot. Okay. Let's see. Tell me more about the Chariot. You have the Knave of Wands. We have 4 of Cups. And we have 5 of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck. We have 3 of Swords reversed, and I'll keep it as reversed because I'm feeling it. Okay, so what's important for you the next week and a half is respect. And it seems like you are going to be seeking for that respect, even if you, let's say, if you are someone who is not a boss, you're just like an employee, right? It's saying you don't care who you talk to, how higher up the person is, you're still demanding respect. And I think maybe it's to do with a past situation where you might have not been treated very nicely. You're like, regardless of who I am, where I come from, what's my experience, you have to treat me with respect. And I would say maybe some people will find themselves, fighting for that respect over here. You will want to be respected. You will want to be seen as a valuable addition. Could it be, business partnership? It could be also romantic partnership. It doesn't really matter. Maybe friendship or family members. You're like, listen, I am not lower than, and I don't know why this is coming through, but maybe you're just encountering a situation where you just don't feel good in it, and you're like, I do not deserve this. I deserve much better than that. I'd say if that's the situation, make sure that you know ins and outs, or you are prepared for that argument, so it's structured. It's not an argument, it's more like a discussion, especially if you are fired up. It's saying, let's work with our emotions before we say something, so that you do not look as someone who is, inexperienced in what you're trying to talk about. So that's quite an interesting energy. Now, let's take this back. Let's see. What do you need to know about your relationships the next week and a half? What do you need to know about your relationships? We have 9 of Coins. You have 5 of Swords reversed, and I'm going to take it as reversed. Sorry, 9 of Swords, that is, isn't it? Yep. You have 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the World card. So what I want to say with this, when it comes to relationships, it seems like you're not as focused on relationship, okay, the next week and a half, and I'm purely picking up romantic relationships. I do believe that you are trying to end some kind of a cycle of repetitive behavior of some sort, and you're trying to find progress within yourself. So I don't know why that is, that you are not focusing on any partnership or maybe relationship that much. Maybe you're focusing on independence. You're like, I'm gonna do things that make me feel good, free. I'm gonna make decisions for myself, because I think some of the fears that I have within myself might be coming from what I haven't focused on just yet. So maybe that, you know, ability to be independent or free, or, you know, make decisions on your own is quite important for you. Let's see what kind of cycle this is with the World card. I want to say for a lot of you might feel a need to travel or visit places. There's always the way. Doesn't matter how far, how close. Okay. Okay, what's on the floor? We have Three of Swords coming up again, Knave of Wands coming up again, Five of Swords coming up again. So it's maybe you want to shy away from certain, you know, connection or relationship because of potential argument or potential hurt, and you're refocusing now and you're focusing on your own self. You know, Nine of Pentacles is someone who is single or someone who is very focused on their business or their career endeavors. This represents someone who is quite passionate about things that they do and what they're building for themselves. And I think there is some kind of a past situation here that's influencing how you see relationships. And your focus is on what you can do for yourself. Yeah, Queen of Coins is here, right? It's all about what I'm building. What I'm building and what I'm going to have in the future. Okay. Let's look at your finances and career. What do you need to know about that? Your finances and career. You have the Wheel of Fortune. That's amazing. Probably you feel intuitively that you have to focus on your finances and career the next week, week and a half, because your fortune is there, right? You have the Fool. I'm not feeling it as reversed. I'm going to put it upright. I'm ready to explore. I'm hearing I'm ready to explore. What does the world have to offer? Okay. This is a great week for new ideas, a great week for exploring the unexplored when it comes to your career, when it comes to maybe new structure, talking to new people, experimenting and trying new things. That's what's bringing a lot of people this Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying new things out. I'm not afraid to step out of my box. I'm not afraid to try new things and just be this person who's not, I don't know why I want to say that, who's not stuck in the rut. I'm not stuck in the rut. I keep moving. The engine is going. Let's see what this Five of Cups is about. Yeah, stuck in the rut. So maybe you've been there before and you're like, nope, 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 nope. I'm not in that energy anymore. You know, cried about this, worried about this too much. Now let's go. Let's try new things. Or let's try a new approach. This keeps coming up, man. This keeps coming up. There might be some kind of a message that's coming through. Maybe an email, maybe a work email, maybe communication from your potential partners, business partners, or bosses. Don't feel like it's a boss. I think there might be just an important message coming your way. Maybe something to do with improvements. Okay, so I want to do better in this situation. How can we improve this? How can we make this better? Okay, so there is some kind of communication, maybe collaboration happening between a couple of people. How to change things around on a bigger scale. So it seems like someone is looking for information. Someone is trying new things. someone is, and I'm seeing a recipe being changed, okay, that's the metaphor, a recipe being changed. Maybe, you know, the world needs something new. Maybe the world needs something that is exciting, and let's change this traditional recipe with something that is unexpected, something that maybe people wouldn't expect us putting two things together in the same pot. Something about that is quite interesting. Yeah, and the King of Coins is here. You're building yourself up. Now, a masculine or someone who has strong masculine energy might be important for you work-wise the next week and a half. Let's see why this devil is here. Maybe there was some kind of a tie to this person, or something that you have to fulfill, and it feels like someone might not want to fulfill that, or maybe the connection between two is tense. Why is this devil here? King of Swords. Someone might be sharp with their words, and maybe that's why, because I'm seeing someone who's quite grounded and soft, and the other person has a bit more straightforward type of communication that might seem a little bit rough sometimes. But overall, intuitively, I feel like these two people work pretty well together, you know? When it comes to an actual business or work situation. Maybe some of you are involved with someone romantically in your work, and you know that this is not the best scenario for you, or maybe it's disturbing you now, or your intuition is saying let's not do that, and you'll probably find some kind of solution here. Yeah, probably someone's going to decide to end things or shift things around completely. I don't think this is working for me really well. I do think when it comes to these people, they exchange really good ideas. When it comes to work, they do their work really well together. But when it comes to partnership, that is more than that. It feels like there is some kind of a clash there. Maybe something to do with someone's home environment, the domestic environment of family. And they're like, oh, I don't know about that. I might have to speak about this. I might have to end some things over here and to change things around. So that was a quick one, pile number 1. I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2 people. So let's see what is up. Main energy next week and a half. Whenever you're coming across this video, you have the Strength. That's a really nice start for you. I keep hearing don't judge the book by its cover. Let's see, what is the Strength talking about? Yeah, keep hearing don't misjudge people, or do not create situations that are not necessarily true, because you need to fact check something. Someone is very protective over their dreams. Someone is very protective over their dreams, what they want to do for themselves, and they have enough strength to protect their finances, their career, their stability, their foundation. They're like, listen, I have a plan. I came up with a plan. I'm going to stand by it, okay? I'm going to protect that. Because for some people, I understand that this might feel like a decision that I'm making out of the blue, or they don't agree with it, but I do not really care. I know that I have enough strength to pull through. Okay. There's something quite secret for me here that I'm feeling, you know, like I don't want to talk about that just yet. I'll talk about it when it's time. Yeah, when it's time. With the Sun cards, so the clarity will come through when it has to come through. For now, with 7 of Cups, I'm still making I'm still putting dots on I's. It's not finished just yet. So maybe an advice for some of you here, or a message would be, you know, talk about something, a project of some sort, of idea, when it's more developed or nearly finished. So there are no external influences, because it has to be you, if that makes sense. okay? It has to be you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card, and I love this Death card because it seems more like an awakening, right? Than anything else here. I see clearly now. And we have the Sun card over here. Aha moment. That's what this card reminds me of. An aha moment. Okay, let's look at your relationships the next week we can have. What do you need to know about your relationships? Remember, pile 2, the next week you have enough strength to accomplish anything. So don't fool yourself, okay? That you can't do something. You can. You have the Tower. Your relationships. You have the King of Pentacles. We have Justice. You might not expect someone to say something to you the way that they do, especially maybe someone who has a strong masculine energy or someone who is very good with their finances. I'm seeing some kind of karmic connection happening here, or karmic conversation that has to happen to knock some things down out of the way. You know, like let's remove BS out of the way. So let's have a clear slate. But in order to do that, everything has to, all cards on the table. Okay. Yes, it might not be comfortable, but all cards on the table. Yeah, look, conversations, right? We have the Queen of Swords. Someone is saying it as it is. I'm hearing I want to tell you something. Maybe you're involved with someone with some kind of formalities are here. Someone might be a little bit worried about a certain situation. Let's see, what is that about? Intuition. I'm seeing someone going through some kind of physical or emotional healing here, and someone might be worried about, you know, how the healing will go, or someone is just, you know, worried about someone out of a good heart. But then the other scenario I was seeing at the very beginning, keep it separate from what I'm saying right here, okay? Because here it seems like two people really want to make sure that everything goes well for someone when it comes to specific situation in life. So I'm seeing one person rooting for the other, saying you can do this, you know, I'm sending you light and strength. I don't know what this is about exactly, but someone has the other one's back. Okay, and I split the deck and we have the Ace of Cups here. I have all the love to give for you. Bottom of the deck, we had the 10 of Cups here, right? I'm looking after you. I'm here for you. 6 of Pentacles is here. If you need my help, I'm here, especially if you feel down or if you're too much in your head about an idea or situation. I got you. Quite sweet. Anything else that we need to know about the first scenario that I've picked up when it comes to just saying it how it is, regardless of how the other one might take it? What else do we need to know about that? We have the Hermit. I'm hearing I've been quiet for too long. I've been quiet for too long. It's time for clarity now. It's time, again, the same Four of Pentacles coming up. You know, it's time for clarity, what I cherish dearly, what I don't want to let go of, what I'm not going to sacrifice, okay? That's where I stand. King of Swords again, clear communication. Clear communication, no bullshit type. Okay, let's take a look at your finances and career. What do you need to know about your finances and career? Okay, one card flew. Let's see what that is. Two, actually. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands. I'm hearing, I'm so happy I didn't take the easy way out. Now I can finally see the results. And when I said that, 10 of Pentacles. Here you go. Now I finally can see the results. I'm so happy I didn't take the easy way out. I'm so happy I went through all of those little stops, you know, and obstacles in my life, because now I'm seeing a payoff. Would it be in your business? Would it be family matters, you know, financially looking? Because it seems like every single stone in the shoe, I want to say, has made me stronger and inspired me, and also taught me how to seek for a more stable life. How to seek for a more stable life, how to build heritage for myself. Financially, the next week and a half is looking good. I just want to say, for some of you, make sure you watch your physical health so you do not, you know, take on too much. Specifically your back. I'm seeing someone's maybe arm as well, you know, don't carry everything all at once. That's just a reminder for you. Ace of Swords is here. Listen, because it seems like the spirit or your guides will be talking through you when it comes to listen to your own thoughts actually as well, and what you say to other people, because your guides will be with you, and they might even guide you when it comes to your career or project ideas. The Sun card is here. Happy times, you know, career-wise, really happy times. You are solving some kind of an issue, or you're solving some kind of matter. It doesn't have to be an issue, you know, a task that's going to be quite beneficial for everyone involved. Good collaboration, strong team, I'm seeing. Especially if anyone is hiring an intern, that intern will probably blow your mind later down the line. So it's saying, maybe that's why I said don't judge the book by its cover, okay? By their resumes only. Look at the character. And I think the same, if you're looking for a job, the same could be done, you know, for you. So make sure you're authentically yourself when it comes to an interview, or how you talk to people overall, even your colleagues if you have a job. It's saying it's quite important, because this could bring a lot of opportunities, possibilities in the future. Show yourself for who you are. Show your light to others, okay? Show your light to others. That's important, because, I mean, you're very secure the next week and a half. It seems like you're pretty grateful for how far you've come. You celebrate in life. You're wanting to even celebrate some kind of opportunity of a maybe end of a project, or a great idea, and you will want to talk about that with other people too. You're going to be like, yes, look what I've done, look what I've achieved. And what is it? Celebrate. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Wands. Definitely some sort of maybe a celebration at work, or if you had a target, you achieving that. Again, after the Four of Wands, we have the Six of Wands. You are visible, you are appreciated for your strength, for what you bring in, what kind of qualities you have. So if you don't have a job right now and you're seeking for one, the next week and a half would be good time to start sending a lot of CVs. Okay, just saying, make sure that that CV looks maybe somehow different. There has to be, you know, a little maybe part in aesthetics or in design, the way you design things, you know, what font you use, and it has to be you, okay? Aesthetically pleasing. And I hope that this made sense. And tribe, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Love you, bye. Hello, pile 3 people. So let's see. I'm gonna pull one card for the main energy for you for the next week and a half. Whenever you're coming across this video. Okay, you have the Three of Wands. Let's see what's that about for you. What are you waiting for? And suddenly have a sensation in my hand and in my leg. Maybe waiting for someone to come back home from some kind of institution. Specifically, I'm hearing healthcare or health institution. Someone who's much better now. That's quite specific for, you know, some of you out there. You have Queen and King of Cups. Maybe some of you are missing your parents, so you're looking forward to meeting your parents, or someone who feels like a family member to you. It doesn't have to necessarily be a parent. Maybe your partner, maybe your friend. Yeah, and you're like, when will I see them? When will they come through? I think, you know, There's not much left to wait for something to happen here. I have this feeling, 7 of Wands, saying don't fight the time. Don't know what that means to all of you, but it's saying don't go against the time. Instead of you sitting there, you know, the 3 of Wands, if you wanna speed up the time, do something meanwhile, okay? Because waiting for something to come around, it's okay, I mean, but you could use that time for something else. It's gonna be much more fun, the time will go faster, and everything will happen in a blink of an eye then, right? So it's saying just watch how you spend your time the next week and a half, meanwhile waiting for some things to happen, whatever that would be. Let's take a look at your finances and career stability the next week and a half. All right. You have the Knight of Cups, you have Justice, you have the World, and you have the Page of Cups that I'm going to put at the bottom over here. Bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Swords. Now, if someone is being made the next week and a half to wait for something, or they're gonna feel like they are tied by a certain situation, especially maybe legally or formalities of some sorts, it's saying make sure you know the law, because there might be something that you might be missing that can set you free from that type of situation. Okay, so maybe having a lawyer or consulting with a friend who's a lawyer, right? Just having connection is going to be good. Now I'm touching on a very specific situation here. That's not going to be for all of you. Let's switch to another situation that I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that someone is being offered some sort of a new venture, almost a new venture. But now I don't know if some of you will take it though, because some of you will, but some of you, I don't think you will take it, because you might think that that's something that is maybe not worth your time, or it's too small to work on. However you want to take this, it's too small to work on. Or maybe you're feeling intuitively there is something that you don't know about, or you don't know enough about, and you're like, I don't know if that's for me. Okay, let me just think this through. So if that's the case, it's saying sleep on it. We have the 5 of Cups, yeah, because intuitively you're feeling that maybe it's not going to be something that satisfies you, okay? And you'll rather stick to what you already know. And I mean, I always, you know, I go for progress instead of, you know, doing the same thing all over again if you expect changes. But in this situation, it seems like your intuition is telling you something. Yeah, see, this is patience. So, you know what this reminds me of? Let me find it. There is a picture. Wait for it. Yeah, this reminds me of this picture. You never know how close you are, right? Someone is literally feeling intuitively that they have to wait a little bit longer for something to claim their success or to claim something, right? It's saying someone just needs to trust their gut, right? They just need to trust their gut when it comes to things. I keep hearing, do not get distracted by little things. Look at a bigger picture with the world, okay? 360. It's great to try new things. I'm not trying to stop you from doing that. I'm just saying if you feel intuitively that that's something that doesn't sit right with you, it's saying continue on the same path. There is something for you to claim before you jump. Okay? Hope it makes sense. Yeah. And then you can end whatever you want to end. Okay. What else you need to know about that? I don't know who needs to hear that for the next week. It's saying remember that there is also a bright side side when it comes to failure. You're taking on a big lesson with yourself, and you're going to be able to use it in your future endeavors. It's going to stick to you for a long time. It's not temporary. That's a valuable thing. Okay? That's a valuable thing that gives you also a new perspective, an idea what you would do in a similar situation in the future. This is you literally like, I don't know if I'm ready to take that cup just yet. Give me peace, okay? Don't disturb me with that coffee over there. Because I'm seeing clearly within myself. So I'd say trust your gut, man, when it comes to the next week, week and a half. Especially if you're about to sign some kind of formality or document, okay? Make sure you know ins and outs. Make sure that sits right with you. And yeah, relationships. Let's look at relationships the next week, week and a half. You have the Knight of Wands. Someone definitely wants to show you appreciation here. Can't wait to see you. The Moon. Maybe someone that you don't expect. Expect the unexpected when it comes to this. Expect the unexpected. Page of Swords. I hear you coming. I hear you coming. We have Ace of Pentacles. Someone definitely wants to propose something here. There's a message coming through your way. Probably will make you pretty happy. I'm hearing finally. Finally I hear from you. Or finally we were able to think about new things or communicate a bit differently. I want to say this is very specific. Someone from either their partner or family member is getting a gift, and that gift might even be a living thing, because I keep staring at those dogs over here and someone is super happy, you know, and this reminds me of someone else being gifted a puppy, you know, or any kind of animal that they wanted for a long time, and now they are part of the family. But that's something that they didn't see coming. We have the Moon over there, and you're like, oh my God, I've been waiting for a long time for this. Okay, so maybe the time was wrong. Maybe someone didn't have enough time, or you know, time to spend with that animal, and they were like, I can't get that animal because I don't think I'll be able to care for them, you know, as much as they need to be taken care of for. Let's see. Let's switch scenarios. We have the Devil. What is going on? Oh, I love this Devil card. Look what's going on there. Look at this. Some of them are making out, some of them are drinking, some of them are dancing. This guy is just smoking there like, yeah, bitches, party's on. Okay. What is going on here with this Devil card? Relationships. Eight of Pentacles. Someone might be a bit too addicted to their job, or you know, maybe spending time after work with work, that type of situation, and things will have to change. Yes, things will have to change, because it seems like when someone is too addicted to that, that's when things go tits up, because there is not enough balance in people's life, right? So refocusing is a big thing, you know, balancing energies out, the Sun and the Moon, you know. It's saying maybe you're dealing with someone like that, or maybe this is you who's, you know, a bit of a workaholic, especially if any of you are married watching this. It's saying a rebalancing will be needed, because observe how is work improving if you keep on going that way, or everything feels a little bit meh then, because usually God, universe, whatever you believe in, shows us already signs what needs to be focused on. Well, I'd say so if you're very into work, then you, after some time, being asked to focus on your relationships, right? Or vice versa. So that's something that you might be dealing with the next week, week and a half. Or maybe you're dealing with a colleague, you know, could be as well, who somehow influences you not in the best manner, or you just don't like their vibe. But I don't think this is for all of you here though. It feels like someone is very like turned on by their work, and they are so into it they lose track of time, and it ends up being, you know, it's almost like someone is neglecting their own emotions because they're so focused on something. They're like, oh, I really want this to happen. Could be, you know, a romantic situation as well, where someone is so focused on the other person, I want to make this work, and the other one is like, oh, yeah, I'm trying, but they're not really trying, and then it ends up tits up, right? So just watch that. It's saying watch that. The passion has to come from both sides, or the passion has to be for both things, family or relationships and work. So we have a opportunity to balance things out for yourself the next week and a half. Yep, and when you do that, the Ace of Cups shows up. Beautiful. And Ten of Pentacles, happy family. I think also maybe for some of you might be offered something, maybe like a family get-together, or to change something around when it comes to family dynamics. I split the deck, we have Four of Wands, or when it comes to your home environment and you're like, maybe that's a great idea, actually I'd love to do that with you, or I would love to, you know, maybe renovate the house or change some things around. But there's a strong energy of appreciation coming from someone here. Okay, someone has been thinking of you, especially an older family member, I'm hearing. And if that's the case, if you felt it intuitively, it's saying maybe reach out to them first. They would be very happy to hear from you. Okay, so I hope this made sense, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.